Hi there, welcome. This course, A Life Project, Tools and Tactics for a Better Brain, aims to be a short, simple course about how to manage and maintain the abundance of information that we're all exposed to on a daily basis. If you're anything like me, then you have too many ideas rolling around in your head, too many articles and books you want to read, and too much stuff in your brain, and no way to organize or retrieve it all. And that is what this course is about. A low-friction, practical way to organize your mind and your day and provide you with the tools and capabilities to retrieve your stored information at a moment's notice. Your brain is a very powerful computer. The most powerful computer you'll probably ever have access to. The problem is, most people's understanding of computers comes from the ones that they use every day. Our brain does not function like those computers. Our brain is a connection machine, not a storage machine. It doesn't file away information efficiently for pinpoint extraction later. Instead, it creates webs and networks of information and ideas. Its power is in its ability to connect and build networks of information and find patterns in data. With this understanding, we can build a system to exploit this. If you are interested in learning more about the understanding of how the brain works, there are some further resources you can look at in the video notes. We are going to build a system that takes advantage of our brain's pattern matching and networking abilities in this course. The end result will be an organized, low-maintenance process that will leave you feeling less stressed, less forgetful, and more in control of how you manage all the information that you are exposed to. There are a couple of things that this course will not cover. I deliberately tried to keep this course short and simple in order to help you get all you need to get out of it without watching hours of video. I will not be telling you how to run your day. That is up to you. I will only lay out the tactics, techniques, and tools. It is up to you to choose what to use. At the end of the course, there are some case studies about how other people use this system, mine included. I will not be teaching you Get Things Done, Pomodoro, or other low-level systems of task or time management. This course is about the process and the high-level techniques. There are plenty of resources online about how to use those methods. Additionally, I will not be showing you, or even encouraging you, a way to power through tasks or periods of low motivation. There is a whole video on this later that I will go into detail why I think this doesn't work well. One of the most powerful functions of your brain is to come up with new ideas. If you've ever taken a course or read a blog on entrepreneurship, you have probably heard that there are a few ways to build a great business that are more likely to result in success. Do something better than somebody else, do something slightly different than somebody else, or offer something that no one else is offering. Of those, the first two have the most likelihood of success because the market is proven. There are already customers and businesses that make money doing it. This is where the idea generation of your brain shines. How do you do something better? How do you do something slightly different? You need ideas. Many times, great ideas or inventions are just tweaks to an existing idea. The brain is built to find patterns, to generate ideas. The best way to level up that idea generation part of your brain is to nurture it. So how do we do that? One way to nurture it is to give it space. Trying to hang on to all your thoughts and ideas inside your head does not give your brain the space it needs to explore and ruminate on the patterns that it wants to find. The first step is getting that information and those thoughts out of your head without losing them. One way to do this is by moving unnecessary stress and information from your processing pipeline or your thought process to some system of capture that exists outside of your mind. Removing stuff from your brain will free up space for it to start thinking about other things. Once you have a system in place that guarantees that all your thoughts and to-dos end up written down, you no longer have to worry about forgetting things. That time and energy that your brain spends worrying is now able to be spent on other things. Another way is facilitating idea sex, or the combination of disparate ideas together. Idea sex is just a flashy phrase for mashing ideas or information together in new ways and hoping that something interesting comes out of it. If all your knowledge is organized in a system that allows quick retrieval, then your brain has the space to start putting ideas together. If it is organized and digital, then you can even create systems that will try putting ideas and knowledge together for you and surfacing that to you, thus performing some of the connection work for you. All your brain has to do at that point is decide if it's a good idea. Your brain is much more likely to pick up on something new or interesting if the work of remembering facts and information is no longer important. The system that I use myself and will lay out here accomplishes these two goals. This system can be built using free or open source tools. You can have everything that I lay out in the course for free because that is what I do. However, if you are willing to spend just a little bit of money, the utility of the system becomes much greater and the implementation much easier. Generating new ideas, or even creating the space to do it, isn't easy or natural in today's world. The reason for this is information overload. There is just too much information out there, too many books to read and not enough time. The internet gave society an irreplaceable gift, the sum total of human knowledge at your fingertips, but it didn't teach us how to make use of that knowledge. One solution to the information overload problem is search. Search engines arose to solve the problem of organizing the world's knowledge. The problem with search is that you have to know what you're looking for and you have to want a good result. Search fails when you aren't sure of the right question and you're looking for a highly specific result. Let's say that you want to save an article on parenting strategies, and you're searching for a specific strategy that you came across long ago, but can only remember that it had to do with either this or that. So you're searching your bookmarks, your knowledge, your notes, etc. for those words you remember, and they might yield a flood of non-relevant information, and buried in that flood is the one piece that you're looking for. I don't pretend to know the answer to this question definitively for everybody, but I do know the answer for myself and many others, and that is the focus of this course. Organizing, chunking, and indirection are three different but complementary concepts that we will explore throughout this course and build a system to help us facilitate this process. This course borrows heavily from Tiago Forte and his Building a Second Brain course and his Forte Labs blog. I encourage you to go sign up for his blog or even take his course if you are interested in a deeper understanding of the forces at work here. This course is intended to be a short, simple introduction to the parts of his system that I find most valuable and practical. What this course lays out, hopefully, follows the 80-20 principle, 20% of the content that gets you 80% of the results. There is also a lot of theory borrowed from Kevin Lin, the creator of Dendron, which is the main tool in my system, and one of the tools that I will be exploring later in the course. The next 4 videos in this course go through the theoretical reasons and justifications for what we will be doing and why it is important. I find that these explanations are paramount to fully understanding, implementing, and finding the energy to maintain the system. However, if you want to not follow sound advice and skip to the implementation anyway, those videos are in the next module. We will start with personal knowledge management, what it is, then talk about task management, and finally, time management, with a little blurb about automation and how you can use automation to make this system easier to maintain.